Hi, my name is Errica Cooper, and I am going to show you how to use Quizlet. Quizlet is a free application that students can use, instructors can use. It is free, it is simple, and it allows the user to study terms, concepts, definitions, just about anything you want to include. As an instructor, I have used Quizlet on several occasions. Sometimes I use it as a motivating tool, hopefully. If students participate, they do the Quizlet on their own. If they send me a screenshot, maybe of their activity to prove that they actually did it, or I've used other ways to assess whether or not they've done it. I might offer bonus points because it's primarily to help the student to study material, for an upcoming assessment. Typically, I've used Quizlet for either formative assessments or, again, just to give students an extra way to practice, to study some terms or definitions or something like that. The first thing you want to do once you've gone to Quizlet, if you haven't already created an account, you want to click on sign up. You can sign up with Google, with Facebook, or your email, okay? I'm going to sign up with Google because for me, that would be really easy and I can show you quickly. I'm just going to click on my first email here, and hopefully it's one that I have used, and it is. Okay, so once I'm signed in, if you already have an account, as I do, then you will see a lot more on your screen. You can check your latest activity. You can look at your study sets here on the left. You can go into your settings if you need to change anything. So I'm just going to kind of get rid of some things, or not. They keep coming. I'm going to get rid of some things. And first of all, if you look at the top of the screen, you can see that there's a search button. There's a create button. There's an upgrade to Quizlet Plus. Now, I will tell you, the upgrade is about $20, and you really get from that upgrade the ability to add your own images into your study set. That might be helpful for maybe science or other disciplines where students might need an image, or you might want to have them learn a particular diagram or something that would be on a quiz. So you can include images. You can record your own voice because there is an audio feature, which I love about Quizlet. For struggling readers, they can click on that little audio icon, and we'll look at that later. And it will actually read the term or read the definition for them. So that's great. So with the upgrade, you would be able to record your own voice. And also with the upgrade, you can remove the ads. So if that's just really annoying to you and you want to get rid of the ads for $20 a year, you could certainly do that. Here, you can search your own sets by title once you've created some. But I'm going to show you something that for me, I have found useful. Many teachers have already created sets of terms and things that you can actually use. You can, take away terms, you can add terms, you can change definitions if you use a different definition for something, but it makes life a little bit easier. So as an English teacher of 10th grade students, I teach Antigone. So I'm just going to click or type in Antigone and then click on something that, that maybe interests me. I can kind of scan those sets and you can look at them and see if the terms are just totally not what you use. But if they are some that you use, you can play around with it to make them more specific for your needs. Now, if you look under the title of this particular study set, you can see you can copy it. So you can make your own copy, give it a different title if you want. You can share it. This particular study set, let's say that I've gone in. Let me go in first of all. I want to scan this set. Okay, the terms are terms that I would probably include. And if I want to keep this set, then I'm already set. I can share it via, it says here, share on Google Classroom. And I've done that before. You can embed it directly into your site if your particular site allows you. Let's say that I want to actually embed this into, let's say I have an Edmodo, okay? With Google Classroom, I'll go back there. You could click on Share Google Classroom, and then your particular sets, classes would come up in Google Classroom if you're logged into that school account. They would come up, you would choose the classes, or type in or click on, the class that you want to add it to, and that's great. But let's say that I have an Edmodo that's not one of those easy shares. I can actually go in under the little 3 dots, click on that, and I can click on embed. If I want to embed the actual game or activities here from Quizlet, I can do that. I would just copy that HTML. I can just click on copy. Copy that code. I would go to my Edmodo or whatever website. Maybe you have your own class website. Go there, and then as you can see here, I've already done it just to speed up the process a little bit. Because it would be different for whatever site you have. For Edmodo, I would just click on my add link or embed, and then I would type it into there. So I've already done that. I just wanted to show you, once you put that embed code into your particular site, then your students, if you have students that you want to share this with, they would be able to go in and immediately start a game or some other activity. And they can actually choose their own study mode. I'm just going to move this frame here so that you can see they can choose their study mode. If they want to do flashcards, they would just click on flashcards or whatever the study mode is, and that would come up, okay? And so I am going to go back to our Quizlet screen. So I wanted to show you how you can embed the Quizlet activities for students so they don't have to go to a separate site. If you're using Blackboard or something like that, this works great. Everything in that one place. That's what we aim for. So those are just some different ways that you can share your study set. And I just wanted to show you a little bit about what you can actually do with that study set. Again, you can click
Antigone,
on
the
the audio.
King Oedipus, who disobeyed her uncle and was condemned to death.
So that is great for students who, again, struggle with reading. They can listen and hear the terms being read to them. So that works really great. And just a couple of more things to show you about Quizlet. As I mentioned, you can change your settings. Up here, it says only editable by me. If you click on change, and notice that as far as the editing, you can make it to where classes can edit, people with a password, or again, just me. I would probably keep this just me, unless I had a co-teacher that I share instruction with. And then, that person would have a password and they too could go in and edit as needed. But you certainly want to be careful with that because you don't want, students going in and changing definitions and things like that. So just make sure that you are careful with that. But again, it is that simple to create your own set, and you can continue. And you want to make sure that you actually click create once you have typed your set, okay? And then you will actually get a pop-up box or light box that tells you you've created your set. So once you have finished the number of terms you want, you can always go back and change that. But you do get this pop-up box. Now, you can add it to a class folder. You can copy the link and share that link with the students. Again, you can embed, as I showed you earlier. You can share it through Twitter, Facebook. That is up to you. But I've already showed you how you can share your set. Now, these are the different activities. You get about 6 activities actually inside that you can choose from to practice and study. And so students can just have a great time learning through flashcards, spelling, pre-test or practice test, matching, little gravity game. So again, I thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed Quizlet.